He's going down towards his bottom side. Jun has no summoners, knocked up with the flag and drag. Noah here waiting in that bush, but not going to be able to save his cow, you have to feel, as Targamas continues to chase in. Great route from him. Good knock up though onto Yike. Jun almost survives. Noah dashing in. Yike with the triumph. Won't be enough. Noah gets him. A 2-for-1 in favor of KC.
KC going to be very happy with that one. Thought that Yike had already reset. They knew he was going to be on top side because of the way that they were kind of see the pathing operate already, but catching them completely off there, and 2 kills going across to now to KC.
See, be ganking now. Yike is coming in from the side. Skip and slash away. There's a Cataclysm follow-up. Kana flashes forward with the counter-strike, and down goes Lot. Followed up, though. Yike is going to fall. Meanwhile, in the bot side, Jun going for the engage. Looking for the trample on Kalist, but doesn't get the stacks up in time. Targamas tried to get the root onto the Alistair. Didn't quite land it, but Kalist, most indubitably, is Jun looks for the top side. Vladdy has no escape to this. Knocked up with the pillar. Isma comes across. Jackie's gifted the kill. GIANTX get their 4th on the board.
GIANTX kind of making mistakes in the mid game. Good pick.
Shockwave going down, and so does Targamas. Now Jun's just chasing Kalist, gonna force him out. The Realm Walk coming out as well, but Vladdy's not gonna get there. Flash across from Isma. Kalist, though, hit enough Mystic shots to have the Arcane Shift back up. Yike now joining in. True Shot Barrage gonna rain in with the Cataclysm coming across the top. Kana trying to join from the side, knock back Pop Blossom. Targamas will get the kill onto Isma. Yike's the one that secures it. From bot, Jackie's no flash on him with the Realm Warp chasing forward. KC have found their man. Good shockwave. Jackie's trying to escape, can't get away from the overload, but Isma's on the chase now, and Jun's coming in from the lane as well. Yike will be able to escape. Vladdy does still have to flash here. Will flash across the wall. Jun chases him though. The angry cow, how do those horns taste? Yike trying to get away. No flash for him. Isma with the frozen domain should be able to chase this one down, as we see Kana in the picture-in-picture pushing in. Great pillar to stop the flag and drag. Isma will pick up his 4th.
Nice turnaround by GIANTX.
Can't really get in here. Good poke coming out from GIANTX. There's the True Shot Barrage. Vladdy going in. Great knockback on the Pop Blossom. Artican secured, and perhaps a little bit more. The culling from Noah. He flashes away from the counter-strike. Yike joins the party. Cataclysm onto 2. Noah trying to survive, but he's taken out, as is Jun and Isma. It's Artican and a 3-for-2. The kills in favor of KC. They want more out of this. Jackie's tries to get the slow onto Yike there. Doesn't have the flash. Will land the command dissonance for the slow. Hit with the flag and drag. Callisto picks up the kill.
KC managing to...
Targamas looking to see if he can find that Pop Blossom. The engage onto Kana counter-strike. Pop Blossom hits all 5 of them! And they're buried in the river. Beautiful from KC. Isma will see that it's already down low, but there's the follow-up, and they collapse. Well, he's got no flash, and he's only level 15. 2 level 17s collapsing on him. His lot is pretty short in this life. He's a minion. Oh, pulled back by the shockwave. Jun goes in for the 3-man engage. Exhaust down onto Vladdy as well. Targamas able to escape to the backside of it. Jun's going to be the first to fall in the fight. Lot looking for the needlework, but Kana keeps them all at bay.
Another shockwave.
Onto Targamas. He's going to use the Rocket Belt to try and get away, but he can't escape the Clockwork wind-up coming out from Jackie's. This is soul for a kill, it seems, and might even be soul for the inhibitor, as the Vladdy is pushing in. Now, Baron is up, but do you act? Yike can EQ in. There's the Cataclysm follow-up. Kalist having to Arcane Shift away. Pop Blossom onto 2. Yike looking for the smite as Kalist escapes. Lots clutches. Isma will secure the Baron. Yike forced up towards the top side and will manage to escape. Kalist, the Pop Blossom, Isma stepping in and just deleted. Overstays his welcome. Realm Warp coming in as well. Cataclysm onto the backline. Kana jumping forward. The EQ onto Noah, but now Yike's a little bit isolated. Vladdy's still following up. Pop Blossom coming out onto Jun. Lot dies towards the top side. Jun follows suit. Only Jackie's remains. And you said it earlier, Rob. GIANTX, they had good games and then they just fumble it.
Just getting caught there. Isma puts the panic into GIANTX and it all starts to fall apart. Yike even using that Cataclysm to deny the knockup from Jun. It worked out so well. And KC, it started off rough, but game 1 is going to go their way.
And Jackie's has Shockwave. There is one wave on its way here, but I don't think he's going to be allowed to even step up to his inhibitor towers. Good Shockwave in the end, but it doesn't matter. KC, they had a couple of mishaps and mistakes in the mid-game, but in the end, they still remain victorious. 1-0 up in the series.
But to give GIANTX their due, it really felt like they were going to be able to close this one out. It's again just these small missteps of going for that little bit too much in mid lane. Isma then taking that step too far forward.
Doesn't really find anyone. Jun forced back down low. The engage though, immediately Jun diving in, and KC caught all unawares with the unstoppable onslaught coming out as well. Yikes gonna fall 2. It's 2-0 in favor of GIANTX. Lands the tip as the lantern down. Stun connects. Vladdy will flash, and with the weirding won't escape. The disintegrate enough to get him down. Locked with the Roar of the Slayer and the Soul Furnace. Will manage to pick up a kill as Isma continues to chase. This is going to be very deep here for Yike. Lantern comes down, he flashes away, but they put the double wards on it immediately. And Yike just dived way too far. Stunned up, Isma dashes forward, Vladdy dashes to the other side, Isma will fall here, Grand Starfall for the follow-up, and finally KC seem on the same page. Jun has to flash away, the chase continues for KC. Can he get in? Good hook from Targamas, forces Jun on the back foot, but he dodges it well. There's the Magnet Storm follow-up, landing on the threes, and Jackie is there to follow up. Kalist walks away, but only for a second as he's sent home in a coffin. GIANTX will find 3 kills. Flame Trump's coming down there for the follow-up. Lantern is in, but again, a ward on top of the Lantern. They autoed it twice! They autoed it twice! Just zoom in! If you zoom in, you can click it! The Kings, as Jun is caught, and this is also the GIANTX that we've heard about before. The Magnet Storm down. Yike locked up. For a second, I thought it was Jun who was found out, but once again, GIANTX find a kill. Oh, it's about sending a message apparently as Yike once again is the one that GIANTX immediately dive onto. Noah happily takes the kill. Kana here has to try and get across this wall. Has still got his flash, goes all out as perhaps this is the moment for KC to turn it around. Infernum grabbed him, not the best guns for Kalist, but another hook hitting onto Isma, who flashes across the wall, but he's met with a flamethrower from Kalist. 2 kills to KC. They finally find something.
You have to walk into this. Oh, wait a sec.
Massive stun onto Yike once again. He flashes away, but he goes to meet his maker. The Magnet Storm down, but they're 2v3. Isma diving forward. The Severin will heal Kalist up with a Moonlight Vigil. Kana flashes in. Grand Starfall out as well. Kana dashing away. There's the Timbers. They will just delete it. Gone in an instant. Evaporated. Eviscerated. A quadra for Noah. Make it 5. For the Jinx, and the winning GIANTX's eye.
GIANTX came to play. Scrim Gods showing up on the stage here today. A commanding performance against KC in what looked a little dicey at the start. Worked out fantastically.
There was no pop blossom, but one of the teams definitely went pop. GIANTX even out the series, give KC their first loss of summer, and we're going to game 3.
That was fantastic from GIANTX. Full control in the early stages, playing towards our win conditions, denying any answer for KC.
Oh, Isma looking for the engage. They jump immediately onto Kalist, who has to flash away. Flash forward from Yike for the suppression on Jun, who walks down knowing he is done for. Isn't level 6, doesn't have the equalizer, dodges away from the grand entrance. And I said it was green, but lots of eyes are an absolute age! Lot with the fancy feet, he turns KC to stone. The Riptide used by Jun for the slow, but the quickness in, good depth charge again. Isma though is running into the rest of KC, Kana distracting Jun and Noah well, and will force them away. Gonna try and follow him around, Kalist coming in as well. Puts down the feathers, and Jackie's even with the Kingslayer won't heal up enough. It's Jackie's who joins first, steals away the Impale, will look for it, but goes between the uprights. Jackie's will fall to KC as they collapse in the bottom lane.
And the TP from Kana buying the space that KC needed to deal with Jackie's in the back line. There's a couple of whiffs on some key spells throughout that, but KC managed to get the kill.
Jackie's was looking for it, but the Impale just didn't connect. Now GIANTX still fighting in a 4v5. Targamas trying to heal up. No quickness for him. The Emperor's Divide there, though. Targamas dives in, and here come the soldiers. Noah down. Jun will follow suit. KC roar into life LEC now with the Ishtal's impact will lock Jackie's against the wall. He dashes in, but the ground entrance allows Vladdy to make a safe exit. Kingslayer healing not enough as Targamas takes the kill.
Pantheons and Wukongs, because you have champions like Xayah, Sivir that can manage that dive potential well.
Impale onto Jun. He looked for the engage, but the Scorpion's tail has a mighty sting. Vladdy takes the kill, 2-0-4 now. Meanwhile, Vladdy looking for a flank position of his own as he TPs in. The Emperor's Divide flashed away by 2, but not by the others. GIANTX lose 2 again. Targamas chases off Lot. So they're going to join this fray just to make sure that the Divide does fall.
Give it to Targamas.
They'll hold it on 7,000 or so. Jun exhausted by Targamas. Hero's entrance in. They go for the Impale onto Isma. Cease and desist out from him. Targamas will fall first. Isma surviving. Jackie's trying to dive in with the quickness as well, but can't quite get the damage onto Kalist. In the end, a support for a mid laner exchanged. Importantly though, Isma's still alive, healing up from the Razor Beaks, and now about to have his flash back up. The hook out, Emperor's Divide from Vladdy to try and keep Jun and Lot at bay. Kana falling low as well as the missiles fly from Noah, but the feathers fly from Kalist. A Seeker's Arm Guard to add that extra layer of protection. GIANTX, you got to do something at some point. The Dredge Line's going to land onto Kana. Featherstorm out from Kalist. Isma goes in with the cease and desist, but a good charm from Targamas distracts the rest of GIANTX, and Kana from under the towers dives back with a hero's entrance. Double flash away. Stopwatch from Vladdy to avoid the depth charge. Noah unable to escape. Another Dredge Line coming in. Only Lot left standing, and none of his Nexus towers have that same luxury. It took him a while, but KC finally managed to bounce back and take it. 2-1.
Game 1 and 2, a very close, or sorry, very strong showing.